Who out there is pouring concrete? I am. Kind of a specialty deal, really, because I got a little brick wall here that I'm going to cap with concrete. And it's going to have just a little overhang on it, so I thought I'd make a video about that. Well, I say how to. This is an experiment for me as well. I figured if the concrete wall came up and I capped it right on top of the concrete, it's going to look a little bit funny, so I want to actually have just a little overhang there. It's not much, it's 1.5 inches, so the width of a 2x. And I just think it's going to make it look so much better rather than just straight up from the brick wall. So, and the whole reason I'm doing this is because I'm moving my air conditioner out from under my deck over this way to right here, which is open air, and it's going to be out of my way, and I can actually do some storage stuff there. So that's my plan. Your lucky day, I'm gonna let you watch me do it. And I mean, not a whole heck of a lot of, probably not a lot of video on the mixing. I mean, I've done concrete videos before, so you don't need to see that, but it's more or less the finishing. If anybody's interested in actually moving a air conditioning system, let me know that. I won't be doing it myself. I mean, I'll probably help, but I'm going to hire a guy that actually, an air conditioner guy that can do the things you need to do with the Freon and all that stuff. And maybe we're going to run a new line set over here. And but when that time comes, let me know if you want to see that. Be happy to film it and put it on here. So anyway, first things first, I gotta get that mesh cut. I'll get pouring on this concrete. I get ready to turn this mixer on, and I point out a few things here before I get started. The form that I built, which I'll kind of show you here in a second. A couple screws, I can take this thing loose so that once it gets to that point, it's dry enough that I can take the form off, so that I can form it a little bit more and kind of fix up those edges. A couple screws, I can take this thing loose and gently pull it away. I'm going to spray this thing down heavy with WD-40, oil-based stuff. I mean, you can paint it with oil or whatever you want. I'm going to just, for like a form release, I'm going to just use like some WD-40. I think that'll work okay. I also have some cracks between the existing brick wall and the form that I built. So I bought some backer rod, foam backer rod, and I'm going to cut it into whatever lengths that I need, and I'm going to poke it down into the cracks to keep the concrete from actually sagging through that crack so that it isn't ugly later. Let me give you a little tour of this thing before I get going. There we go. You can see I got some backer rod in right there where that big crack was at, and I got some more to fill yet. See across this, I need to say daylight through there. So I'll put some backer rod down through that. So just a couple screws here and there to take this form off of here. Alright, this really is the absolute best way to open a bag of concrete. Turns an 80-pound bag of concrete into a 40 and a 60-pound bag of concrete into a 30. It's a back saver. All you do is you get yourself a piece of rebar like this, lay it down on the ground, get a bag of concrete, lay the concrete in the center. So the rod's this way. Grab a utility knife or an edger or whatever it is you're using to cut these open with. Cut it. And grab this rebar, pull it up, and it stood up. Wiggle it a little bit, catch the bag. Now we got two 30-pound bags, much easier in the back. Got all that concrete poured in there. Took about 16 bags. And now we wait. This has to harden up pretty good. I mean, I still need to be able to obviously manipulate it a little bit with my edger and my mag float and whatnot, but it's got to be able to hold its shape so that I can fix this edge. This edge is going to be ugly when I take that form off there. And the reason I know that is because I've done steps like this before, like concrete steps, and you pretty much got to take the form off and fix them up before it dries. I am going to hit this with a bull float because I have one, and I want it to be super flat so that it doesn't hold any water anywhere. So I guess we'll wait for this thing to harden up. I'll be back. Okay guys, I think this is about how I want it. It's been, let me look here, roughly 3.5 hours since I poured this concrete. The last of it went in there, and it's to the point where it's kind of, let me show you here, down there. It's kind of the point where, I mean, it's I can't push my finger deep into it anymore. When I push on the form, it doesn't give anymore. So I'm pretty confident when I take this form board off of here to fix up that edge that it ain't gonna move. And I'm not gonna take the support underneath the lip off. I'm gonna leave that in place because it's separate. I'm just taking the board off the front here and probably the side to clean those edges up, and probably run my edger tool down there so it's kind of rounded all the way around. It'll just make it look so much better. So I'll set you up here so you can watch me. I'll take this form off. Okay, I'm gonna ever so gently try and pry this thing off the front. Did clean it up really nice. I think I might. It just seems really not set up yet. Although I couldn't have waited any longer, so I don't know. Whenever I get it all broomed and everything, I'll come back and give you a final view of it. It's going to be good enough for a air conditioner to sit on. Final product. Well, hey, it's been a couple weeks since I did that concrete pour over there for that air conditioner unit. Hopefully I'm getting closer to getting it moved over there. Turned out nice. Hopefully it's an inspiration for some of you out there that need to remove the forms a little early to finish the edge of a pad or staircase. Works great for that kind of stuff. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's free. It doesn't cost anything and it helps the channel a lot. And we'll see you next time.